Hello, this is Mike, and today I'm going to share with you a strategy that I've been using in Wordle. And the strategy is pretty simple, so I hope that it'll help somebody else out there. The strategy is basically to try and expose as many unique letters as possible in the early words that I choose. So I have a list of words that I try to start out with to just make that happen. And we'll get right into it. So the first word that I choose is raise, R-A-I-S-E. And I choose this one because, as you can see, every single letter in the word is unique. So there's 5 unique letters. And of them, we get A, E, and I on the vowel list. So 3 out of 5 straight away. And then we get R and S, which fall onto what I call the Wheel of Fortune list, L-N-R-S-T-E. They always pick those in Wheel of Fortune within the regular part of the game, and then now they give it to them as the letters when they do the bonus round. So when I was a kid, they never did that. You had to choose those, but for some reason I always remember that. You also get the E appear on this list here, so rather than to duplicate it, but to give you an idea for illustration purposes, I'll draw it with dotted letters here. So that's kind of cool. You get 5 in total. 5 unique letters, 5 total unique letters. So R, A, I, S, and E. So once I'm done that, I usually choose as my second word clout, C-L-O-U-T. What you said has a lot of clout. And this one is great because it gives you O and U. So all of the vowels are exposed with these 2 words. And then you get L and T and C off on this extra list. So it's not a vowel, it's not on the Wheel of Fortune list, but it's also a very common letter. So you get 5, and then that gives you 10 unique letters in total. C, L, O, U, and T. And then the third word I choose is mound, M-O-U-N-D, like a pitcher's mound. So this one gives you an N, and it completes the list of Wheel of Fortune letters, L, N, R, S, T, and E. So that's done, vowels are done, and it also gives you D and M. So you get 3 extra letters, which gives you 13 in total. So as we all know, there's 26 letters in the alphabet. 13 out of 26, that's 50% of the total letters right there. So that's kind of cool. So in many cases, you're going to expose a ton of the 5 letters within the word. I didn't say that right. Many of the letters within the 5 available slots. So maybe they're going to be in the right spot, maybe they're going to be in the wrong spot. It all depends on the particular day, but statistically, it's certainly going to reveal a fair number for you. And let's just mark these off. N, D, and M. And these are all common letters, even on the extra list. It's not like Z or X, for example. So from here, depending on where things go and what you expose, there are 3 other words that I like to use just to give me more of these extra letters because, as I said, the vowels and the Wheel of Fortune letters are all done. So the next word is rugby. And I choose this one because it gives you B, it gives you G, and it gives you Y. So you get another 3, B, G, and Y. The next word I use is wharf, W-H-A-R-F, and no, not wharf like in Star Trek. So for those of you Trekkies out there, that's a 4-letter word, so it ain't going to count. So I just have to throw in my Star Trek joke because I like that. And that word gives you F, H, and W. So another 3. F, H, and W. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. Now, mind you, you can't use all of these because you're going to run out of possible words. You only get 6 choices in total, but you can kind of mix up these last 3 here if you want, and following the same strategy as me. The last one that I use isn't a regular English word, but for those who like to expand their vocabulary like me, it's a good one to know. All these ones that I've used so far, raise, clout, mound, rugby, wharf, I would say that those are pretty common words that people use. This last one is Kopje, and it said copy. So like to copy something, just spelled differently. And I found that out on Merriam-Webster. The word definition is a small, usually rocky hill, especially on the African veld. And I didn't know what a veld was, but a veld turns out to be an open grassland in southern Africa. So it's interesting that even though it's in southern Africa, I find this something I can easily remember conceptually, because when I went to the Royal Canadian Mint in Winnipeg, it's out on the plains, which is, the prairies are flatlands. And, you can see your dog run away for 3 days because it's so flat. And I noticed that when I went there, there were some hills right by the mint. And these were actually man-made, from what I learned going and visiting, to have people prevent people from walking away with the designs from within the mint. So, a little bit of interesting Canadian trivia that helped me to remember the word copy. And copy is a good one because it also gives you 3 unique letters. It gives you J, it gives you K, and it gives you P. And these are common letters within the English language as well. J, K, and P. And so in total, if you use these, the only ones that you're really left with are Q, V, X, and Z. Z doesn't get used very often. Q and X don't get used very often. V, sometimes. So it depends on the selection of letters that you wind up using. But, within here, I figure if you use the first 3 words here, raise, clout, and mound, that's going to eliminate a lot of possibilities for you and expose a lot of the letters within the word. And then these 3 words here are also very good to keep in your back pocket. So raise, clout, mound, rugby, wharf, and copy. So if you can remember that, hopefully that'll be a great starting strategy for you. And if you do end up trying it, feel free to leave something in the comments to let me know if it worked out for you, or if you've got some other suggestions for things to try. I'm also interested to learn how people are doing things. And I like coming up with strategies that work. So give it a thumbs up if you like this. And again, hope this helps you out. Have yourself a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.